So the other day when I was fixing this hole in the pipe, I noticed that there was quite a bit of junk in that pipe. And I cleaned a bunch of it out as much as I possibly could, but I don't think I got it all cleaned out. And I think some of that mud and junk and stuff ended up in the sump and then ended up in the pumps because they don't want to work very good. So I'm going to stop the pumps and I'm going to see if I can unbolt it and see if there's any junk stuff in it. So I actually just shut our big pump off and I'm letting the water and stuff back flush. And there's a whole lot of leaves and junk and crap coming out of that pipe. So I may not have to unbolt this. I may just needed to wait because the pivot's above the pump station. So it's pushing that water back through and making that stuff come out. I'm going to try to restart it now. See if it comes up on the pressure gauge here. Try that. Well, I've got this pump shut off and the valve shut, and I've just got the big pump pumping, and we're pumping water, refilling this line, and then it's coming up in the pivot point and going down the pivot. Once it fills, I'll check this gauge and I'll see about where the pressure is, and then I can decide what I need to do. The goal is to get the pumps to pump at the proper pressure and have that sump pretty full when I start it. That way I have a base of water to work on, because as more water flows through the pipe and into the sump, it can take more water. So you got to make sure it's kind of a balance to get started, because you got to get all the air out of the system. All right, our pressure is better, but it's not perfect. So what I'm going to do is just crack this valve open here to let a little water prime this pump. Once I'm spinning, I know I'm primed, and I'll start it. I'll go ahead and I'll open this guy up. Now I may have to inadvertently shut the big pump off just a little bit to let it start priming, because see, it hasn't increased the pressure any. So let's shut off the big pump, watch real close. And so now the little pump's pumping, and I can turn on the big pump. And we get her back up pretty close to the pressure that we want. So we got this fixed without having to take it apart, which is good. I'll just have to keep checking on it and make sure it's working right. Well, there you have it. We're running, and it looks pretty good. I'm probably going to have to call up there and clean that booster pump out, because I'm sure it's full of junk. Anyway, God bless. Have a wonderful day. We'll see you next time on American Beef Ranch.